Welcome back to Foss Lass. I'm delighted to be joined by Christian Williams. Christian, yesterday both Captain Ord and Kitty's Light. How did you both assess both their runs yesterday in the Native River?
I thought Captain Ord ran okay. He usually improves a good bit for his first run. And Kitty's Light had a lot of hard races last year, so just worry whether you get him back. Whether you get him back as the same horse. He's obviously a flat pedigree, so he'd have been plenty forward enough as a young horse. And those type of horses don't really improve with age. He's not national and bred, but you never know. Don't be too downbeat. We'd have to keep running him in the good races because of his rating. And see how we get on with him throughout the season.
What's the plan with him going forward? There was whispers sort of back in the last season the Grand National could have been a name. Is that in the back of your mind, possibly going into the rest of the campaign?
No, not at all. He's too small. He won't jump around. He won't jump around the Grand National course. So no, it wouldn't. Not a race that we thought of running him in.
I'm looking at Win My Wings. You mentioned about possibly going to the Charlie Hall with her. With the way the ground is at the moment, is she a horse who could possibly enjoy the softer ground, or is she very much a quick ground
she looks
horse?
like a spring horse. If you look at her form, she comes into form in the spring, so it'd be hard to get her in that sort of form this time of year. But we see you can't not run them. She's there to run, and would have thought she'd be Grand National type horse. So the season will probably be geared around that, unless she goes and wins to Charlie Hall by a furlong or something, which we're going there nice and confident, get her in as good a form as we can. But I would have thought her season will probably be based around the Grand National.
You mentioned about the Gold Cup with her. Is it the Charlie Hall just a sort of marker to where she possibly could be against an experienced top end 3 mile chasers possibly?
Yeah, I think that was a Racing Post writer getting carried away. I didn't mention the Gold Cup too much, and then it was a headline. I would have thought the Grand National would be a realistic game for her. Looks like there's a little bit of movement in the mark to get into the race. So the owners have owned horses for many years, never had a horse to run in the Grand National, so it'll be definite entry, and hopefully she'll get there.
Looking
A1.
Looking at the way she jumps, she definitely ticks all the boxes to be a good horse to go around Aintree.
Yeah, it's a different type of race now, as people know, and she's a good, accurate, good, strong traveller, so I think the race will be perfect for her.
Looking at staying the bumper, not long left. His dam's related to Oscar Whiskey, who was a very good hurdler in his own time. Has he been working away well at home as this horse?
Yeah, not too bad. We don't overwork them for their first runs, but we had a 25 to 1 shot, finished third at Chepstow, a maiden hurdle, 50 to 1 shot fourth, 50 to 1 shot second. So the horses are running okay in those races on Friday. So hopefully he'll be forward enough to run a nice race, and the horse we like at home. But he obviously hasn't been bought to be winning 2 mile flat races. We see him as a chaser going forward, but hopefully run a good race.
And just finally to talk about Apollo's Corner. Is he going to stick on the cross country this season, what's the plan with him?
We'll run him in the fair. We'll just see. We'll train him week by week and see if we think we got him in good form for the first cross country race. We'll run him in it. If not, he'll probably be retired. But he seems well at the moment. There's plenty of time until then. So fingers crossed we get him there in one piece. He really enjoys that type of race, as he showed last year. So it'll be great to go there and maybe finish on a high.
Perfect. That's good. Thank you, Christian.